This graph starts building the moment play begins, and it does that every night for every player. Here you can see the table started playing at 8:35 and finished at 12:04. Shlomo's total is 988 points. He started the night with 1,000. The chart belongs to the player named at the top, in this case, Shlomo. Next to it is the table number. This was table 2635 on August 7th, 2026. The table played 128 hands altogether. Shlomo was dealt into 123 of them. He folded before the flop 68 times. And here is the percentage of the time he folded before the flop. 55%. There are 4 questions here. This is question number 1. It gives the answer straight away, 11. Hover over it, and you see the question, how many times was he the small blind and did not call the extra point? The answer here is 11. Question 2 asks, how many times was he the small blind? Called the additional 1 point. The big blind raised to 6 points, and he folded. 0 for Shlomo. Third question. How many times was he the small blind? Called the additional 1 point. The big blind raised to 6 points, and he called. And then the points won or lost. That tells you how many points he won or lost. Since it never happened to him, there are no points here. The last question. How many times did he raise to 6 points when he was the small blind or the big blind? And what he won or lost. Here it shows once, and he won 16 points. As you can see, every player starts with 1,000 points. Then Shlomo won some hands. He got to 1,006, 1,010, 1,028, and so on. Points in red mean he was below the 1,000 line. 993 points. Here he was at 999. And he ended the evening with 988. Hover over any of the blue lines and a pop-up appears with the hand number. Remember, there were 128 hands that night. It tells you which hand number this game was. Elevator is the name of the game. It shows the time, 8:55 p.m. Mark was the dealer. Shlomo was in seat number 2, with 0 wins and 0 losses. That's why it shows half in red and half in blue. He folded pre-flop in this particular game. And he was left with 1,023 points. Here's another hand, hand number 17. The game is 53, 2 rows. It was played at 8:59 p.m. The dealer was Don. Shlomo was the big blind. -6. He paid to the river. And he ended up with 1,015 points. This box you see here means that Shlomo sat out. Hover over it, and it tells you sat out from 10:24 p.m. to 10:28 p.m. 4 minutes. 3 hands in total. If a player wins more than 50 points or loses more than 50, the graph marks it here. Here, in the game 2-2-1 anywhere, Shlomo made 81 points. Click on it, and it brings you to the next screen. And there you can see all kinds of information about that hand. That is for the next video. And that's the graph.